Hello, everyone. We're trying this live. That's me and you. We're a partnership. We're trying it live. I'm not going to be able to see the chat. I'm new to YouTube. I'm a Twitch boy, coming from the land of Twitch, and now I'm trying this on YouTube. So if there is chat, I can't see it. I don't know. I'm not there yet, but I wanted to try this live. Hope you enjoy it. It's game week 8, and I'm sorry this is only the second episode of Who's Your Captain. I knew this would happen. I started this thing. I was so excited about starting it, and I knew what would happen is I was going to Edinburgh, and I was like, no, it's okay. I'm going to take my laptop, and I'm going to do it with my laptop up there. I'm still going to stream. I'm going to make sure to keep up with it. And then the first week I went, God, I'm really tired in Edinburgh. I'll do it next week. I don't know. And then the next week I went, right, we're here now. It's game week 8. Okay, and then I went to record an episode last week, and then, of course, it was all messed up because we lost Madge. So then things have changed, and then now the game week 12, we've lost Man City and Arsenal. We thought we were going to get a season this year of just like no more COVID, no more empty stadiums, no more, matches being postponed. And then it was like, oh, there's a World Cup in the middle of it. And you're like, okay, there's a World Cup in the middle of it. Okay, for the gates of Qatar. And I thought, okay, we can get on board with that because we get a free wild card. Happy days. Thank you, FPL. Presents, big presents at Christmas time. But then we've had more. They were looking at, Brighton and Palace being called off because of train strikes. And then they didn't have the train strikes, but they still called the game off. We're now at game week 8. We haven't got every fixture. We haven't got Liverpool playing. We haven't got Chelsea playing. We haven't got Brighton playing. We haven't got Palace playing. We haven't got Leeds playing. We haven't got Man United playing. Manchester United. We haven't got Manchester United. That's my favourite impression of Gary Neville, is just him going, Manchester United. He can say Manchester United faster than anyone you've ever met. Manchester United. There's no way anyone... Manchester United. Manchester United. That is 6 syllables. Manchester United. He can do it in 1 syllable. Manchester United. It's amazing. So, here's what's on the agenda today. I have got 2 guests that, again, I'm still working out how to have guests on Zoom. If anyone's watching, you can tell me how to do that. I know how to get people on Discord, but I don't know how to get people on Zoom. But I've got the guests. They've sent me little audio notes. We're going to answer those questions. They're FPL questions. And then we're going to look at my team and what I'm thinking. And then we've got some other questions from Mikel Arteta. Oh, can you believe it? He sent us a voice note, as has Harry Kane, as has Harry Redknapp. Amazing that we've got voice notes from these big names in football. So we're going to answer their questions as well. And then we'll go on with our lives. Okay, so here is our first guest. Let's have a look. Did you like the music, by the way? That's my music. Okay, also, just to say, if you are watching, remember to like and subscribe. We've got a button for that. No. There it is. Who's your captain? Subscribe. Click it. Click it, subscribe it, like it. If you're watching, hang on, I can have a little look, see if there's anyone watching. I'm probably talking to nobody. There's 2 watching. One of them's me. So if you are the other person watching, just give it a like. Give it a like and subscribe. It really helps us get up the rankings. Us. It's just me. It's just me. Us. We're a team. We're all a team. We're in this as a family. Okay, so let us now go to our first guest. So that is, hang on, that is here with lovely Jack Stein. There he is. He didn't like the picture I've used of him in the first episode. So he went, use that one, mate. So here's one where he looks like he's either just died and it was like, he was a great chef. We loved him very dearly. Cooked a lovely langoustine. But here he is, looking fit. Now, Jack's a very good friend of mine. He's a wonderful cook. Jack Stein, he's got books out. He's got restaurants. He's got it all. He's got it all. He's got the knowledge. And not only that, he's a bloody good bloke. And he loves his fantasy football. Last year beat me after me giving him advice all year and then gloated about winning. I mean, can you believe that? Can you believe we're still friends? But what we're going to do is Jack sent me a little audio note, right? And what we're going to do is we're going to look at Jack's team and then we're going to see... where we could go on from there. So let's have a little look. We'll go to Jack. So he sent me a little audio note. It's coming up here. Okay, here's Jack's audio note. He sent me quite a few, but what's this? Did a question in the message? Oh, this must be when did he change? I think he changed it.
All right, we've had a little change of art with my wild card. I'm not getting Zaha, and Bowen. I've got a feeling in my bones.
His Bowens.
And that Sonny boy is going to smash Leicester. So I've gone for a freemium. So I've got Son,
3 premium players.
De Bruyne, Haaland, Isak, and Mitrovic, Martinelli, Andreas, and some guy I've never heard of from Brentford.
We'll get this up in a second.
Williams, Emerson from West Ham, Cancelo, Trippier, James, Pope and Ward. No money in the bank. Absolutely screwed if any of the... Can't get back to anybody. So, roll the dice. Fuck it. I'm about to walk into a slurry pit.
Sorry about the swearing. Blame Jack, potty mouth. He's got another bit here.
So, my questions would be...
Ooh.
Is this a stupid idea? Having Son and De Bruyne, is it a waste of money? And I guess, what do I do if Trent or Salah start to bang? Because I don't think I can get to him without taking a -4. So, you know, is this the kind of maverick play, or do you think it's template?
Okay, so we have got... That is lovely, Jack Stein. Thank you, Jack, for sending that in. I really do appreciate it. Oh, I sound a bit like I'm on Blue Peter. Thanks for sending that in. And if you're at home and you've got a question, then send it in. So, Jack's team. Now, we can have a little look at Jack's team here. So, here is Jack's current team that he was preparing for game week 8. So, Sanchez, obviously not playing. Brighton don't have a game. Alexander-Arnold doesn't have a game. Robertson, who is now injured and out until the 1st of October, doesn't have a game. Cancelo plays. Fofana doesn't play. Salah hasn't got a game. Foden plays. Gibbs-White, Martinelli, Jesus, Haaland, Ward, who will be probably starting against Tottenham, Nico Williams, Andreas, and Archer, who isn't playing because he's too young and doesn't... I mean, not too young. He's not 12, but he just isn't being picked by Stevie Gerrard. So, looking at this team, when I look at this team, I think, right, okay, you've got Sanchez and Robertson, but you've got a goalkeeper in Ward. It's very similar to my team. It's really, really similar. I mean, almost identical. But you can get rid of Robertson. You've got Fofana, who's not playing, but you probably want to keep going forward. So it's really Archer's your problem, Robertson's your problem. So obviously, Alexander-Arnold, Robertson, Sanchez, Salah. You got 4 players not playing, 5, 6. It's very similar to me. I don't think you need to wildcard in this situation, but I think he has already hit the wildcard button. So for any of you who are watching this and haven't decided what you're going to do this week, all I would say is that if you can get to a team with 11 players playing, with at the most a -4, my advice would be to not hit your wildcard button, because I think in game week 9, when all the players who play for Man United, who play for Chelsea, who play for Liverpool, are all playing again, you can have those in your wildcard team. Where if you wildcard in game week 8, you can't do that. Now, that doesn't mean, so you should definitely not wildcard, because as we'll see later, sometimes you're in a situation where you need to do a -8, a -12, a -16, maths, to get a team out. And I would say then you should wildcard, because you're going to probably wildcard the next game week. So what's the point of holding the wildcard? But I think if you can do it with 2 or 3 moves and a -4 tops, -4 max, then I think you should hold your wildcard, because I think it has more benefit to holding it for game week 9 or even game week 12/13. Because in game week 12, Manchester City and Arsenal are not playing. So you could, at that point, you move all your Manchester City players' assets and Arsenal assets to Liverpool or Chelsea for that game week. Or you could do that as you go week by week, transfer by transfer, so you're ready for game week 12, and then game week 13, use your wild card, and you can bring in all those City and Arsenal players back into your team. So there's lots of options. So let's have a little look at Jack's wildcard team. So, oh no, I've turned his face off. God, there he is. Now he had this is his wildcard, right? So let's have a little looky here. So Jack, he's gone for Pope in goal. Love that. Pope's fixtures, absolutely brilliant. Right, I've got the fixtures over here on another list. And if you look at Newcastle's fixtures, Bournemouth at home, Fulham away, Brentford at home. Brilliant fixtures, and certainly brilliant for clean sheets. I think Pope is the best goal and probably the only choice for me in goalkeepers going forward. So if you can get to Pope, I do it. And he's going up in price. I think he's up to 5.2 now. So I would get to Pope as quick as you can. Long live the Pope. Next up, he's got Trippier. Yeah, a lot of people have been going for Trippier, but he's perfect for the game. You know, he's 5.2. He might be 5.3 now, but he takes free kicks. He's also really good at free kicks. He takes corners. He's everything that we're hoping Trent Alexander-Arnold to be. He's everything that you're hoping all of those brilliant wing backs to be. Doing it for, like I say, with Bournemouth at home, Fulham away, Brentford at home in his next 3 fixtures. Trippier's your boy. Cancelo, yes, got a lovely assist for Haaland in the Champions League last night. Listen, he's not been as outstanding as we're expecting from Cancelo. And I do think, as much as City are the best defence in the league at the moment, they are a bit capable of conceding a goal when they're 4-0 up. And just go, it's 4-1, don't matter, you know. Guardiola, it doesn't matter. I'm so happy for them. I'm so happy. So happy for the team. I'm so happy because we win 4-1. Yeah, well, we're not happy because we lose our clean sheets. But Cancelo, yes. Emerson. Now, Emerson's an interesting one. I believe he's 4 mil. I believe he might be 4.1. I'm just going to create another little thing here so I can check prices. Check me prices. Oh, the price is right. Hang on. Wait. Stats. Okay. Let's look at, what were we saying? Defenders. Let's go West Ham. Where are these you're not going to do that now, are you? Price. Oh, I mean, this is carnage. Okay, so we're looking at, I've definitely gone the longest way around from doing this. Why don't we just go West Ham? That's what we're going to do. West Ham, price. So, where is Emerson? He's not gone up in price yet. Although, oh no, yeah, he has. So 4 million. He's already selected by 1.6% of the of people playing the game, which is over 10 million now, which is absolutely brilliant. But Emerson is 4 million. So he's a very good enabler. West Ham have now got good fixtures. We're going to come on to that with Harry Redknapp's question later on. But West Ham, Everton away, Wolves at home, Fulham at home, Southampton away. It's really good 4 fixtures. They've been rubbish, West Ham, so far. But they have got good fixtures. Emerson, my only worry of Emerson is when Cresswell comes back. Because when Cresswell comes back, he's challenging for that position. And Cresswell's brilliant. So I wouldn't be so sure that Emerson's going to play every game. Then De Bruyne, yeah, really like that. 12.2. He's going up in price. De Bruyne, we're saying goodbye to Salah now. And because he's got a blank, he's also not been performing as well as we expect with Salah. I know some people you'll be shouting at your screens that Salah has been still putting up the stats. But stats is fine. I have an opinion on this. Stats is fine. But the eye test, or like when we saw last season, Salah's stats were great, but he wasn't putting the ball in the onion bag. Now, I know he scored in the Champions League on Tuesday, but it wasn't a definitive finish. I still don't think Salah is firing on all cylinders, on all cylinders. Yeah. So I love De Bruyne as a pick. 12.2, easier premium. midfielder in there. So I love De Bruyne. Out of all the players who are at that sort of price between sort of 11.5 and 13 mil, De Bruyne is your guy. Son, no. Son hurt me bad at the end of last season. But this season, again, some good stats, but he's not putting the wall away. And I chatted to a friend of mine, Reece James, not the player, the comedian, massive Spurs fan, and was saying that they're not creating enough at the moment. Now, if you look at Spurs fixtures going forward, Leicester at home. Now, it is a great fixture. They've been useless, Leicester, since they sold Schmeichel. They've now lost Fofana. Like, they look rubbish. They are rubbish. But Spurs are not creating loads of chances now. As much as Son might not be a bad choice, but also Richarlison's challenging for his place. You don't even know if he's going to start, and if he's going to start, you don't know if he's going to play 90 minutes. So I'm not sure on that. Spurs fixtures: Leicester home, Arsenal away, Brighton away, Everton at home. It's not bad. Arsenal away isn't a tough fixture for Spurs. Doesn't mean they're going to win it, but there's always goals in that game. But I was all on Sonny Boy, bringing in Sonny. Hey, when they call him Sonny. I was all on bringing him Sonny. But having seen the highlights of the Sporting Lisbon game, I am not feeling confident about spending, between 11.5 and 12 mil for Son. I'm going to find out his exact price so I don't just guess. Let's have a look. Son, 11.7. 11.7. I'm going to have a little check, see if anyone's watching. Just one watching now. That's just me. Yeah, it's good. If you're watching, like and subscribe. It's only you, Luke. Okay. You're watching it post. You'll be watching it in post. So let's have a look at Son. So he's 11.7. 11.7, owned by 9% of the game. Look, it could be a massive differential, especially in this game week, but I would go De Bruyne over Son if you're looking for a premium midfield. Andreas, yes, absolutely. Martinelli, I would still keep Martinelli going forward because I think he's such great value, even now. And I don't, if we look at Arsenal's fixtures, they are difficult. Brentford away, not an easy game. Tottenham at home, not an easy game. Liverpool at home, not an easy game. Leeds away can be a tough game, and then a blank. So if you're going to get rid of all your Arsenal players, I'm not against it. But as an Arsenal fan, I probably am a bit biased. But we're playing really well. And we're playing Tottenham at home. We won 3-1. We're always good against Tottenham at home. Brentford away, they're not exactly brilliantly defensively. Liverpool at home, Liverpool haven't been brilliant defensively. I know they're better now with Thiago in the team, but Leeds away aren't brilliant defensively. So I don't think getting rid of Martinelli or all of your Arsenal players is an automatic choice. I think sometimes it's very easy to go, well, the fixtures are bad. Yeah, but look how in form the player is. And Martinelli is in form. He'd had a goal against Man United if the ref hadn't called it back, which I thought was soft. Isak up front. Holy smokes. He looks good. Isak looks very good. And I like him for 7 mil. Haaland, absolutely auto pick. He's a complete works of Shakespeare. Mitrovic. He's up to 6.9 now. Fixture proof. Seems to score against everybody. Fulham's fixtures. They've got the best fixtures coming up. Nottingham Forest away. Newcastle at home. West Ham away. Bournemouth at home. Villa at home. Leeds away. Everton at home. Get in Mitrovic. And Andreas is such a great pick. Fulham have got great fixtures. They've looked really good. Mitrovic is your boy. Takes penalties. Everything goes through him like a strong curry. I would go with Mitrovic. Ward, yeah. Nico Williams, yeah. Baptiste, don't know much about Baptiste. So I'm guessing that's a price thing for Jack. We can have a look. Let's have a look at the old... I don't know much about this Baptiste guy. I know Dane Baptiste. I know Didier Baptiste, who played for Manchester United. 4.5 midfield. He's got 10 points. He's done all right bonus points-wise. 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, 2 points. He got an assist in the Leeds game, so that's probably where Jack has thought for Shandon Baptiste. I wouldn't go for him. I would try and get in Bailey at 4.7. I can't believe we're going back to Bailey at Villa. But at 4.7, I think he offers better value. James, we're still yet to see. Potter, they won. They 1-1 draw last night for Chelsea. I still think we're unsure. Now, what was Jack's questions again? well, I think I've answered a lot of questions. It's not that templatey. It's fairly templatey. And when I say if you don't know what template means, it means sort of what the general gist of what people are doing in the FPL community. Son is a differential pick. I do think he can get back to Salah fairly easily with 2 transfers. So if he wants to get back to Salah when Liverpool's fixtures turn, you know, when you look at, so if you look at game week 13, 14, Liverpool start, you know, they've got, in game week 12, Liverpool have got West Ham at home, then Nottingham Forest away, Leeds at home. So by game week 12, you probably want to be getting Trent Alexander-Arnold and Salah back. Now, he could probably do that. Cancelo, Trent Alexander-Arnold, De Bruyne. He's going to need to free up some funds in the bank because he said he's got no money in the bank. So I like it. I think he looks really good. And it's fairly templatey. Son's your big differential pick. And even as I look at it, I like the idea of owning Son, but then that's because I get so worried about what Son is going to do because he's so dangerous when he's on form. But I just don't think Tottenham have been at their very, very best yet. And as Conte keeps saying, repeat. Yes, I know you repeat. But I don't think they're quite there yet, Tottenham. They're still winning games, but I don't think they're going to keep winning games. They keep playing the way they are. They're not going to keep getting away with it. They've been getting away with it all their lives. So we'll see. We'll see. But listen, he could captain Son this week. Not a problem with it. And absolutely fly up the ranks. So, Jackie boy, I like what you've done, but we're going to move on to our next guest. Thanks, Jack. Here's Ben Clark. Ben Clark, very good friend of mine, wonderful comedian, writer, directs all my live shows. If you do want to come and see me on tour, you can. I'm on tour at the moment. I'm going to be in Bristol tonight, then I'm in Swindon tomorrow, then I'm in Liverpool on Saturday, and then Sunday I'm going to be in Cardiff. Sunday, you sons of steel, like crimson thunder rolling over the mountain hills. Did you see that Martin Sheen, Michael Sheen, inspirational speech on the what is that show called? I'd like to be booked on it. It'd be good if I could know the flipping name of it. But League of Their Own, absolutely brilliant. I felt Welsh by the end of it. But anyway, this is Ben Clark. He's a brilliant writer, performer. He's in a sketch group called Pappy's. They've got a brilliant podcast. Pappy's Flatshare Slam Down, and they do cold cuts as well. Beef Brothers. They're absolutely brilliant. Ben's a fantastic guy, and he'll hate me for using this picture that he sent to me as a laugh, and I've used it for this. Now, we've got Ben's audio note, so we're going to have a little listen to Ben's audio note, and then we can get Ben's questions. So let's have a little listen, okay? Here he is. Nope.
Thinking I'm gonna do a wild card and do a redo. But beyond that, I don't actually have a plan yet. But yeah. I'm kind of hemorrhaging points and I think I need a proper clear out. I'm thinking I'm going to get rid of my largely get rid of my Liverpool assets. What are your thoughts on that? I feel like they're going to bounce back, but it's, like, they're so expensive. I've got Trent, obviously, Robbo's injured, and I've also got Salah, and they're all off their game. Although they've had a break. Fuck.
Okay, so let's look at Clarkie's team. This is Clarkie's team here. Raya in goal, Alexander-Arnold and Robertson. Now look, this is more of an example where I would say you can use your wild card. Because if you look at what Clarkie's got here, Clarkie's a Wolves fan, as you can tell by this team. So he's got Kilman and Neto. Now, Wolves are playing, but their game is City at home, which is going to be a difficult game, obviously. And then he's got Salah, who isn't playing, Robertson, who isn't playing, Trent isn't playing, Gross isn't playing. And then he's got Greenwood, who is barely getting a game for Leeds. Let's just double check that. I know that he did start one of the games. Let's have a little look at that. Let's just double check that. Leeds. Let's have a look at Leeds. Where is he? Greenwood. Or Rafinha still on there. Greenwood. Yeah, let's have a little look at Greenwood. He's down to 4.4 now. Greenwood. Okay. He got 1 point in the last game. So he's on 3 points for the season out of 6 games. He's a cheap player. Nico Williams, we know all about Nico Williams, and Klaassen, who's the Leeds backup keeper, so I'm guessing that's a price thing as well. I think Clarkey can wildcard here, absolutely. The trouble is with Brighton, so Grob, so we've lost Grob now, because I think now Potter's gone. Obviously, it's not a pretty bold prediction, but I think now they've lost Potter. I think you're going to see a big transitional period from Brighton. It's a shame because Brighton, after that, the last game, you were thinking, right, I've got to get McAllister, I've got to get Trossard, I've got Sanchez in goal, I've got Gross. All of these players you're thinking you need, I think you just can jump off them now. Robertson, Trent, Salah, I think you can jump off all of these players in the wild card. Really. I would maybe keep Trent. But if we look at Liverpool's fixtures, I think we can go through the next group of fixtures without Liverpool players. Brighton at home is their next fixture after this blank. Then they've got Arsenal away, Manchester City at home, then West Ham at home, Nottingham Forest away, at Leeds at home. So the fixtures turn in game week 12. But I would be looking at Brighton at home. Okay, might not be a bad fixture, and now Thiago's back. That's why you could possibly keep Trent. I think you could use your Salah money for a more premium midfielder, the likes of Haaland, De Bruyne and Son. Then Arsenal away, I think, is going to be a tougher fixture than it's ever been. I know I'm biased, but I do think it's going to be a tougher fixture this year. And Liverpool, they're not firing on all cylinders yet. Then Manchester City at home. Manchester City is going to be a difficult game. So I think it's not that scary, not hide behind your sofa as it could be in previous seasons with Liverpool. I think you're okay to go without them until game week 12. It's just my opinion. Shoot me down. But I think it's okay. And I think we're ready to say, goodbye, Mo Salah. Goodbye, Mo friend. You have been the one. You have been the one for me. Mo Salah, baby. Mo Salah. I didn't think I was going to crack them, but I did. Mo. It's okay to lose Mo. Mo more. Mo woman, Mo cry. See you later, Mo. Goodbye, Mo. And I think he can upgrade on your Kilman, your Netos. There's so many good players out there. A lot of those were in Jack's team. But I think you want to be moving to, if you're going to go to some players in midfield who are in the sort of 8 million bracket, let's just quickly talk about that. There are players out there. Zaha has got really good fixtures coming up, but after this week. So that's why I think game week 9 is a better time to use your wild card. Palace after that, Chelsea at home, Leeds at home, Leicester away, Wolves at home, Everton away, Southampton at home. Fantastic fixtures. And Zaha's been doing it all season. So I would really be looking at Zaha at a really good price. I'm going to get that price perfect. I think it's 7.2, but I don't want to be wrong. Let's have a little look. Crystal Palace, Zaha, 7.2. Yes, I was correct. Shouldn't have doubted myself. So yeah, Zaha, fantastic pick at 7.2 with those fantastic fixtures going forward. There's also other players, which we're going to come to those in, because I know it is going to be covered in one of the questions from Harry Redknapp. So I would say, look at Zaha. You could then go to a Diaz, who could cover your Liverpool points. I'm not sold on Liverpool so far this season. I think we need to see more from them. Foden's been ticking along as well. 8 million, maybe 8.1 now. There are other options. Leicester's fixtures pick up now. Like, look at Leicester's fixtures now. Leicester have got Tottenham away, fine, but Nottingham Forest at home, Bournemouth away, Palace at home, Leeds at home, Wolves away. They're all really good fixtures. So Maddison at 7.9. Barnes is a good pick. There are, if Iheanacho's starting up front, they're over Vardy, then he's a good pick. There are good Leicester options out there if we start to see them pick up in form, but it looks very much end of days at Leicester with Rodgers there. The grip aren't performing. One of you in this envelope is getting sold, and it's all of you, even though I didn't want to lose any of you under my nose. So there are possibilities there within that Leicester team because of the fixtures. But I would say that just because the fixtures look good doesn't mean you've got to go for them. Because if they've been rubbish, and they have been rubbish, Leicester, West Ham, why would you jump on a load of players that have been bang out of form? They might be carrying on being bad again in good fixtures. So, think about it, yeah? So that's Clarky. We've covered Clarky. Right, now we're going to go to my team. Thank you very much, Clarky. Lovely to have you. You can follow Clarky on social media, at Ben Clark. Guessed at that. Here's my team. This is my team. Okay, so I have done one free transfer. So I've done 2 transfers, actually, because I had 2 free transfers. So at the moment, you can see my team. Now, I can get out a team of 9, but Archer isn't going to play, and nor is James, obviously. Archer isn't going to start. So what I've done is I sold Salah for Kevin De Bruyne, and I have sold Robertson. Oh, I have done one transfer. So I've sold Robertson for Trippier to get in there for that 5.2 million. He's now up to 5.3, I believe, Trippier. So move, because those prices are moving up and down very, very quick at the moment. So I went with Trippier. And I've also got Kevin De Bruyne for Salah at 12.2. And I think I'm going to complete. So imagine Salah is in there instead of James now. And I think I'm going to change Archer to Mitrovic for all the things that I said. So I can do this for a -4. I don't like having Ward in goal. I really would love Pope, but I don't think it's worth doing a -8 because I think that Ward could possibly get some save points. There's a chance that your Harry Kane's... I've become a pundit that says your Harry Kanes and puts an S, makes them a plural. Your Harry Kanes, your Sons, your Kulusevskis. Your Perisic's, there's a chance they're gonna score a bucket load against Leicester. There really is, but they haven't looked great in form. You can only go from what you're watching. They haven't been great, so why not? Maybe Ward has got a chance. I haven't got any points from keepers. I got rid of whatever he's called, Iverson, the backup for Leicester for Sanchez. And he's been equally as rubbish. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll just never get points from a keeper all season. But I'm going to stick with Ward and see how that goes. So, that's my team, right? And then I'm going to wildcard the week after, is my plan. I might wildcard in game week 12/13 if I can get through to there. But let's see how this game week goes. I think it's very... I think a lot of FPL pundits tend to sort of go, this is what I'm going to do for the future. Yeah, I'm looking at doing my transfers next week. I'm going to take out this player in game week 28. I've planned it. I don't think you can plan it. Trippier could break his leg tomorrow. I hope he doesn't, but he could fall out the shower. You know, like Gabriel Jesus could eat a pork scratching that's a little bit hard and get a tooth abscess and be out for a month. We don't know. So just take your time. That's another thing I'd say. Take your time with your transfers. The prices are going up and down so quickly this season. Patience. When they play midweek games, why would you make a transfer before they've played a Champions League game? High intensity Champions League game. They might get injured and then you're stuck with it. Take your time. A little bit of a rant there. So that's my team. And now we're going to go forward for our questions from our guests. I've realised I need to put a little picture up here. Let's do that. Hang on. Image. I need to put Arteta in here. This is the trouble with it being live. Hang on. Where is it? Let's have Arteta's question first. There he is. There he is. Hi, Mikel. Right, there he is. Cool. Right, let's get Arteta's question. He's left us a lovely voice note. Let's have a little listen. Let's see what he's saying. We're going to just see what he's saying. Okay. Let's see what Mikel Arteta's got to say. Here's his little voice note. Can't believe he's left a voice note. I mean, aren't we lucky? Right, here we go.
With Mikel Arteta, I want to know about the chemistry and the non-negotiables for the team. I look at my team. I don't know how to free transfers. I don't know what to do with those teams. I don't know whether to sack the other players and start again because one of them looked at me in a funny way. One of them said to me, "Hello, boss," and I said, "You don't say hello, boss. You say hi, boss." So I was a bit annoyed that he did not say hi. He said hello, which was very annoying for me. So I just want to know for the team, the chemistry of the team. Should I do a wildcard? Should I keep what was easy at the moment, or should I just quit the whole game altogether and smash the place up? It's time for the front. Attack from the fucking hell. So yeah, it's up to you. What do you think?
Very nice. Thanks, Mikel. What a lovely message. Very kind of Mikel to take time out of training with the Arsenal squad to send us a message. Now, he's also sent me a picture of his team. And there is a pic. There you go. Oh, look at my phone with the green screen. That's fun, isn't it? Ooh, yeah. Come on, Steve Jobs. You didn't come up with that. I mean, you can't. You've passed. But look at that. Oh, well, that's one of the greatest things that ever happened to my life. So, we'll have a look at his team. Arteta has got Sanchez in goal. So he hasn't got Sanchez. He hasn't got Alexander-Arnold. He's got Cucurella, Harrison from Leeds, Salah, Bailey on the bench, Neto, Williams, Olsen. So hang on, let's have a look. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players that aren't playing. 6 in a keeper. But he's got Tony, he's got Haaland, he's got Cancelo. 2 free transfers can get him to a team of 9. I would say you're not far off, Mikel, from getting a team out. I would look at... we can get his team up. Let's just get his team up. Because I can do it. Give me a sec and I can get Mikel's team up. Okay, we're going to get... Here we go. Let's browse. Let's go. Get guest team sheets. Let's have a look. Where's... This is actually my friend Frankie's team. Where is it? Come on. Frankie's team. There it is. Okay. Right, let's move that there. You don't get this on Match of the Day, do you? Right. Let's move that over there. Right, this is Frankie's team. Okay, so listen, you know, Neto can come in there. Bailey can come in there. Williams can come in there. And then you're actually only 2 away. Use your 2 free transfers. Okay, I would move Salah to a De Bruyne like I'm doing. Or Son if you want to be bold. Or go to, you know, one of those 8 million pound players we were talking about. Cucurella is going to be an interesting one. We need to see what happens with Potter's Chelsea. Obviously, he loved Cucurella at Brighton, so you wouldn't be surprised if he uses Cucurella quite a lot. But I would certainly look at moving Salah on. I would probably do... Oh, God, it's so dull. But I think you could go from Salah and Trent to Trippier and De Bruyne if you wanted to. It would be a bit dull and it is a bit templatey, but they do seem to be the obvious moves, and sometimes the obvious moves, they're the most boring, but they do work. So look, Frankie/Mikel, that's what I would do going forward. Thank you very much. And we're now going to go to one of our other guests who sent their question in. Let's add their little picture. Add existing, because it's Harry. Harry, brilliantly, Harry has sent us another... Where is he? Where's Harry? Where is he? I need to find Harry. Fuck is he? Do you know what? Look, we'll add... Look, we got... Oh, it's bloody Arteta again. This isn't good, Luke. This is not good YouTube content. You've got to be better. Right. There's Harry. Right. Okay. Let's listen to see what Harry sent us a lovely message as well. So let's have a little listen to hear what Harry Kane has asked.
Yeah,
No, at the end of the day, it's the start of the day. So, no, happy to be here. Hope you're well, Luke. Loving what you're doing so far. I don't know why you did such a big break. But, yeah,
Was
no,
in
it's
Edinburgh.
Harry Kane here. Hope you're well. And I just wanted to
You said
know,
that.
should I play me in my team? Should I play with myself? I don't know why you think that's funny.
I don't.
That's what I want to know, right? At the end of the day, yeah, no. Should I play with myself? Yeah. Should I captain myself? Should I play with myself?
Should Harry Kane play with himself? Okay, I was really tempted by Harry Kane playing with himself because that fixture, that Leicester fixture, does look exciting, and Harry Kane has been pretty fixture proof. And like we were looking at Spurs' fixtures, Leicester at home, Arsenal away, he always scores against Arsenal away. Brighton away, they're not going to be that tough a fixture. Everton at home, it's good fixtures for Spurs. I just don't think they've been banging form. And the trouble is with going to Harry Kane means you bring Salah down to a £6 million player, £5.5 million player, and then you upgrade your low budget striker, so you've still got your 3 strikers, because I do think Isak is important, as is going forward, as is Mitrovic, as is Haaland, as is Tony, but maybe Kane's the guy. I was tempted by it, but Harry, I wouldn't, because I've been watching you, and I think you've been lucky to get some of the points that you have. Don't think you're creating enough chances. So I would say, Harry, don't play yourself. Go with an Isak or a Tony or even an Iheanacho if he's going to start. So, Harry, my answer to your question is no. Okay, let's get one more. We've got one more guest, and it's Harry Redknapp. So, God, it's unbelievable. We got a message from him as well. Let's listen to what Harry Redknapp's got his question.
Yeah, hello, it's Harry Redknapp here, fantastic show. I love who's your captain. I love you, Luke, you're a fantastic top guy, terrific lad.
Thank you.
My question is, what do I do with the West Ham players? I'm a big fan of the West Ham players, I'd like to bring in Kroenke if I could.
Nico Kroenke
and Jermaine Defoe, but they're not registered on the
they
game.
retired
So,
ages ago.
I want to know, can I bring in Bowen? What about some of the other lads? Your Paquetas, you Emerson, I thought we played for Tottenham. So I don't know how he plays for both teams, but I just want to know, could I put one of those lads in the team? Okay, thank you, terrific stuff. Whoa.
Okay, so Harry Redknapp's question is about the West Ham boys. Now look, West Ham's fixtures are banging. They're forever blowing bubbles. Everton away, Werewolves at home, Fulham at home, Southampton away. Really good fixtures, Liverpool away, and then Bournemouth at home. The next 5 fixtures for West Ham look great. They've been rubbish though. Bowen though, 8 million. Okay, is he 8 million or is he 8.5? Let's just double check, because we don't want to get it wrong. West Ham, Bowen. He's 8.1, okay, selected by 3.2%. But Bowen's fixtures, obviously, these fixtures look fantastic. He's on penalties. We saw in the Europa League that he was on penalties. So I think going forward, Bowen is a shout. Paqueta, Harry asked. Thanks, Harry asked us about. But also, look, Paqueta, he's new. I wouldn't be going there yet. I think from what I've seen in him, he doesn't look particularly confident just yet. I think I would wait on Paqueta. And Emerson, we've talked about with the impending Cresswell coming back from injury. I think we would be waiting to see if Cresswell is going to come into the team over Emerson. So that's what I would do. I like the idea of Bowen. I think he was so good last year and is such a good player. I don't think it'll be long before he shoot me down, but moves into a sort of top 6 club, because I think he's a really, really fantastic player. Fantastic player. I know that Liverpool look at Klopp liked him. I like Bowen's fantastic player. When Todd Bowley, when are we going to play this game? When? You tell me when. So all I would say is that Bowen, out of all of those, is someone I would be interested in. Everyone else, I think stay clear for now. Because this is my point, talking about fixtures. Okay, West Ham have got great fixtures, but they've not been in form. They're going to have their Europa League game tonight. No, the Europa Conference League game tonight. So maybe we'll have a little look at that. See how they get on with that. And look, maybe if they smash someone 5-0 and, you know, Bowen scores a hat-trick, then maybe, or Paqueta scores a hat-trick, maybe you go, do you know what? Look, we've seen him in form. It's always worth watching the European games. I remember many years ago when Harry Kane started scoring in the Europa League, and you just knew it was inevitable he was going to start getting starts in the Prem, and he was so cheap. So it really is worth keeping an eye on all of the European matches because it can really inform your decisions. So there you have it, everybody. Not that ending. Not that. No, let's go back to welcome intro. Guys, thank you so much. We're going to go to game week. We'll be in game week 9 next week. And I will try and get Zoom working so we can have a proper guest, proper conversation. It's just not me talking to myself. You've been absolutely lovely. I've been Luke Kempner. This has been Who's Your Captain? And we'll see you again next week. Good luck, everyone. Green arrows for you all. Clicks, everyone. Clicks.